ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Today we will continue our discussion on Indra Sutlas from Sage Vishwamitra. Suktam 46. Om. This is in Trishtup Chanda. Yudmasya te vrishabhasya. O manifested self Indra, your valorous deeds are great indeed. You are a great and mighty warrior. You are shining with your own splendor. You are fierce to the wicked. You are ever young, venerable, overcomer of foes, and wielder of Vajra. You are renowned and really great. Meaning of the rek should be clear whether Indra is taken to be Adhidevik or the manifested self. 46.2. Maha Asimhaisha. O universal Jivatma Indra, you are adorable, fierce to the wicked and great. You are overcomer of adversaries with the help of wealthy and powerful persons. You are the one illuminator of the whole universe. Please urge the people to fight evil foes and make good people to live quietly. Indra, the manifested self with the most subtle spiritual light, manifests the material universe. Jivatma residing in their bodies are just people to fight their internal enemies. Indra gives shelter to enlightened souls to live peacefully. That is 46.3. Pramatrabhidirije rojamana. Indra, resplendent like Agni, is not properly known to most people since, though straightforward, he exceeds all by his subtlety. But when known thoroughly by enlightened souls, his subtlety is found to exceed that of earth and the vast atmosphere and the mighty space. Indra, the manifested self, is resplendent with spiritual light, which is more subtle than the space, which is the subtlest matter. Leave alone other forms of matter such as air, energy, etc. This is a well-known fact which perhaps only intelligent people knew in those days. 3.46.4. Urum Gabhiram Janushabhyugram. These extracted Soma essence enter Indra like rivers flowing to the ocean. He is excellent, is mysterious, is fierce by nature, is all-pervading and is protector of intellectuals. As mentioned before, all manifestations originate from the manifested self and end up there. Here Soma essence implies flowing essence of Atma, making use of which Indra manifests this material universe. Last truck in the Sutta, 46.5. Yam Somamindra Prithvidyava. O Indra, as a mother carries her infant baby in her womb, the space and earth between them upholds all manifested forms for you. O mighty one, performers of non-violent sacrifices are urging you to enjoy these drops of spiritual Soma essence, which have been purified by them, namely space and earth. The space and earth between them hold all forms of matter, and all bodies made of matter, just like a mother carrying the infant embryo in her womb. They do it for Indra, the manifested self, who is the cause of all manifestations of matter, including the infant body in the mother's womb. we go to the next Sukta 47, which is on Deva Indra again in Trishtup Chanda from sage Vishwamitra. By taking Indra as the manifested self and cloud as ignorance, implied meanings can be arrived at for these rigs as follows. 47.1 Maritva Indra Vrishabho Ranaya. O Indra, you are mighty and are accompanied by Maruts. Please drink the extracted spiritual Soma essence so as to increase your self-power for your happiness and for battling against the wicked. Please have the sweet essence in full measure in your belly. You are the Lord of all born products. You are the possessor of light of knowledge and humility. Indra is always accompanied by Maruts, Pranas. Indra as Jivatma, along with Pranas, enjoy the bodies of all living creatures. May these manifested forms satiate Indra. Last part contains some attributes of Indra. 47.2 Sajosha Indra Sagano Maruti. O Indra, you are the destroyer of cloud or ignorance and are valorous and wise. Accompanied by the group of Maruts, please enjoy the Soma essence and kill all enemies and overcome the malevolent. Thus, make us fearless from all directions. Some more Indra's attributes, which are well known, form the first part of the Ruk. Jivatmas and Pranas together enjoy the inner bodies of living beings. May Indra destroy all evil thoughts and ignorance by way of perception of duality, perceiver I and the perceived you, which alone can lead one to the fearless state of oneness, Egam Sat. .3 Uta Ritubhir Ritupa Pahi. O protector of seasons, Indra, with or in all seasons, with seasons or in all seasons, please protect our extracted Soma essence along with your friends and other enlightened souls. Those Maruts who serve you supply the necessary strength for you, and you destroy the ignorance cloud. Indra, the sun, is the protector of seasons and also the protector of all material forms in the universe. The pranas or maruts help to sustain life in a living body, and maruts, wind, help Indra, the sun, to drive away clouds. Last in this, no, not last, one more. Ye Tva ahihatye Maghavan, O possessor of great wealth and possessor of horses or spiritual light rays, Indra, whoever encourage you in destroying the cloud or ignorance in battle and in your stay in the water and in the atmosphere, those wise souls praise and congratulate you. With that group of Maruts, please enjoy this Soma essence. Maruts or pranas always accompany Indra, whether in the atmosphere or inside a living body. In other words, these two, Indra and Maruts, enjoy the manifested material forms together. Last Ruk in the Sukta. Marutvantam Vrishabham Vavardhana. our latest protection, we hereby propitiate Indra, who is accompanied by Marus, who is mighty, is self-growing, is devoid of enemies, is resplendent, is an efficient ruler, is endurer of all, is fierce, and is giver of strength. This is just a simple prayer addressed to Indra, which requires no additional explanation, as all adjectives qualifying Indra have been dealt with quite a few times before. Suktam 48. This is a good sukta on Indra from sage Vishwamitra, again in Trushtub Chanda. Sadyo hajato Vrishabhak Kanina. 48.1. Indra, who is mighty, is ever young and is radiant like the sun, protects a person who is desiring to offer well-cooked food out of born products to him. O Indra, when offered to you, you suck the soma essence of a righteous person first. In short, the rik implies the following. Seer of the Sukta desires to offer this well-prepared hymn to Indra. May he hear and enjoy this first. Superficial meaning of the rik should not be difficult to comprehend. 48.2. Yajjayathas tadaharasya. O Indra, the day it was born, being desirous of it, you enjoy the drop of nectar found in the cloud. The birth-giving mother and wife of your great father enjoyed this juice in their home before its conception. Physically, nectar in the cloud is purified water in droplets or vapor form. Indra the sun is being thought of as enjoying the water when converting it into vapor. Mother is Prakriti and father is Purusha. Purusha causes the appearance of flowing essence of Atma Soma in the abode of the self. Since it is an appearance, origin of this appearance is ignorance, Mahamaya. Prakriti nature enjoy this Soma essence before giving it to Indra. Witnessing self, Atmiya Soma, through manifested self, Indra creates this material universe for Mother Prakriti. That 48.3. Upasthaya Madaram. Approaching the mother, Indra admires the food that she gives. He sees the Soma essence shining like the dawn. That very wise Indra moves mingling with others, giving birth to good and glorious children. Indra, the manifested self, sees the shining Soma essence. Making use of it, Indra creates infinite diverse forms. Along with or with the help of the basic elements, Indra gives life to living creatures or causes the creation of living forms. 48.4. Ugrasturashat abhibhudutyoja. Ugrasturashad abhibhutyoja. 48.4. This one is fierce. He subdues even powerful active enemies. He is endowed with great wealth. He makes his body grow at will. Indra, by his own natural ability, approaches the creator of living beings, and taking away from him, Indra drinks the Soma essence present in the great receptacles, namely the space and the earth. Indra causes the creation of infinite number of diverse material forms. As Jivatma, he enters the bodies of all living creatures. Moreover, Jivatma, or body attached witnessing self, takes over the possession of the body, imagining that the body is really attached to it. This Jivatma enjoys the product of creation. The moving witnessing self, the real base of creation, is only a witness to Indra's creations. This explanation may suffice for comprehending the implied meaning of the Rik. Moving witnessing self, Soma, is unreal self, since self is Achala and Avibhakta. 48.5. Last Rik in the Sukta is Shunam Huve Mama Bhavan. This is the same as 3.30.22. We go to another Indra Sukta 49 from sage Vishwamitra and in the same chandas. Shamsa Mahamindram. O invokers, praise that manifested self Indra, through whom all people accomplish their desires and become protectors of their wealth. He is the performer of noble deeds. He is cut out by the Lord, very perfect, and is destroyer of cloud, ignorance. The wise enlightened souls gave birth to him in their minds. Major part of the Rik deals with different attributes of Indra. Most of them have been explained before. Cut out by the Lord may be explained as designed by Purusha or Creator. The wise men introduced the concept of Indra, the manifested self, with his attributes to explain the creation of this material universe from birthless Brahman to believers in the reality of the universe. 3.49.2. Yam no nagi Prutanasu Swarajam. Indra, who rushes to fight to battle, who is shining like the sun, is the best among leaders of men and is borne along by horses or spiritual light rays. He has twice the strength than his opponents. He is not surpassed by anyone and is boldest of all. With his faithful and courageous warriors possessing great impetus, he destroys the energies and life of thieves, robbers, etc. This Rik talks about more virtues attributed to Indra. Most of them must be familiar to all by now. Here the warriors are Maruts or Pranas. Jivatma, along with Pranas, protects or destroys living creatures. Description of Indra's activities continues in the next Rik. 49.3. Sahava Prutsu Taranir Narva. Indra is vigorous. He overcomes enemies in battles like a war horse. He pervades the space and earth, upholds a noble life. He is like a protector to intellectuals. He is beautiful, he is praiseworthy, and is giver of wealth. In sacrifice, he is to be honored as a dispenser of prosperity. Indra could be taken as a shining being, but more appropriately, the word may stand for the manifested self. The Rik is otherwise self-explanatory. Adivo Rajasas Prishta Urdho. Indra is the upholder of the space and all other worlds. He is desired by all, is upright, is like a chariot taking people to their destinations. Like wind, he is controller of living beings with food and wealth. He covers the night with darkness and is the creator of the sun. He divides and distributes food and wealth. 49.5 Sunam Huve Mama Ghavanam Indra. This same as 3.30.22. Next is Suktam 50 from Sage Vishwamitra on Indra Ikten Intrushtub Chanda. Indra Swaha Pibadu Yasya Soma. Coming to this sacrifice, Indra may drink his Soma essence offered to him. He is the destroyer of foes, is mighty, is accompanied by Maruts, and he pervades the space. May he make us happy with those food articles. Let him fulfill the desires of his body by this type of oblations. May Indra, Adhidevik, or manifest itself, as the case may be. Here this hymn which talks about his glory. Rest of the rook is easy to understand. Soma could be gross, subtle, or spiritual, most appropriately spiritual. 50.2 Ate Sabaryujavase, you nudge me. O Indra, I appoint 2 servers whose complaisance you desire for protection in order to accomplish your objectives speedily. O possessor of good cheeks, may your horses or spiritual light rays carry you here. Please enjoy this agreeable, very good extracted Soma essence prepared for you. The 2 servers imply horses of Indra. In gross terms, they can be air and energy, which accompany Jivatma into every living body. In the spiritual sense, they could be the rays of spiritual light, imparting consciousness and existence to living creatures. These horses or spiritual light rays carry Jivatma quickly through ever-changing material forms. Indra, the body attached self or Jivatma, is being requested to enjoy these bodies of born creatures. 3.50.3 Gobhir Mimikshrum Dadhire. Invokers uphold Indra, who is desired by all and who leads men to prosperity with words of wisdom in order to obtain eminent prosperity and prolonged life. O upright Indra, having drunk the Soma essence spiritual and gladdened by it, you please grant us lands or songs variously and or frequently. Meaning of the Ruk is easy enough to understand. Eminent prosperity refers to spiritual knowledge. In that sense, Ga should not be taken as cows. We go to Suktam 50.4 Imam Kamam Mandaya Guhi. This is same as 3.30.20, which we have already dealt with. The next one, 3.50.5, Sunam Huvema. This is the same as 3.30.22. So we finish this Suktam and go to the next Suktam. Last one for the day, Suktam 51. From sage Vishwamitra, Indra only the Devata, Chandas is Jagati, Trishtup and Gayatri. Sharshani Dhrutam Maghavan 51.1. Great speeches, these Vedic hymns of enlightened persons glorify Indra, who is the upholder of man. He is abundantly rich, is admirable, is prospering all the time, is invoked by many, is immortal, and is being glorified by good speeches or hymns daily. Most of the book talks about virtues attributed to Jivatma Indra, and these are dealt with before. This particular hymn is in praise of that Indra, having the attributes mentioned here. 3.51.2. Shadakradum Arnavam Shakinam Maram. In the presence of all, may my hymns or speeches reach manifested self Indra, who is a performer of 100 noble deeds. He is deep like an ocean, is mighty, is leader of man, is disperser of food and knowledge, is destroyer of enemy strongholds, is prompt, is impeller of pranas, is unifier of all living creatures, is favorable to all, and is knower of one's own self. 51.3. Agare Vasorjarita, annihilator of a haughty adversary, Indra, is being praised in the sacrifices of enlightened souls. He honors their faultless praises. He shines like lightning in the abode of the sun. O invokers, praise him who is the restrainer of all evils and evildoers. Seer of the Suktam is exhorting his listeners to glorify Indra, having virtues mentioned in these rigs with Vedic hymns. Nrinamutva Mridamam Girbhi 51.4. O manifested self Indra, invokers with admirable words of praises honor you only. He is the leader among leaders of men and is very brave. He is the killer of many wicked enemies. He gets obeisance for his strength. That ancient one becomes the Lord of the universe. Seer of the Sukta and his friends are praising Indra only. People honor him with salutations because of his various qualities mentioned already. He is the Lord of the manifested universe, which indicates that Indra represents the manifested self here. Enlightened men may identify different shining beings like Indra, but essentially that oneself is the base of all of them. Purvirasya Nishridho Martyeshu. His munificence is known from ancient times among the mortals. The earth upholds all kinds of wealth for Indra. The sky upholds water and air for the moving and non-moving living organisms. The forests preserve wealth of life for prosperity. Indra, the manifested self, is a liberal donor, since he has caused the manifestation of all the objects in the universe, from earth to the space, for enjoyment of living creatures. Some kinds of wealth given by Indra are enumerated above. 51.6. Tubhyam Brahmani Gira Indra. O Lord of horses or spiritual light rays Indra, our various kinds of wealth and praises are for you only. Please accept them. O Lord of wealth, the friend you are, being the pervader of all, please teach us about the protection of new objects. Please give prolonged life to the invokers. Here Hari, horses, could also be taken as rays of spiritual light of the self. All the manifested forms of the universe constitute the wealth of Indra. Remaining part of the work needs no elaboration. 51.7 Indra Marutva Ihapahi Somam. 51.7 O Indra, as accompanied by Maruts, please protect this spiritual essence. You drink the extracted essence of a person who resists the attacks of a violent man. O brave Indra, the wise performers of good sacrifices serve you in your beautiful, comfortable home under your guidance. Indra, the manifested self, along with Maruts, protect the living creatures. As Jivatma and Pranas, they enjoy their bodies. The wise sacrificers meditate on Jivatma residing in their own heart spaces. Jivatma only reveals the path to truth. In all these rooks, Soma could be gross, subtle, or spiritual, but most appropriately spiritual. Sa Vavashana Ihapahi Somam. 51.8 O manifested self Indra, desiring our welfare, along with your friends the Maruts, please protect our Atmiya Soma essence, Soma essence, invoked by many, all enlightened souls whom you have equipped for the great battle. Praise that bond you. Description of Jivatma continues in this work. Along with prana, Jivatma enters the bodies of living organism. Jivatma is invoked by many enlightened souls. Indra gives them strength of knowledge to fight their battles against evil forces. Born self is Jivatma, which is a reflection of the birthless Brahman on mirror of ignorance. 51.9 Apturye Maruta Aviresho. Maruts, encouraging him in the act of cutting the cloud into pieces, delight Indra. May the swallower of cloud Indra, with those Maruts, come and drink the extracted spiritual Soma essence in the house of the sacrificer. Pranayama helped Jivatma to remove the cloud of ignorance, namely Jivatma as different from Paramatma, and realize the self. May Jivatma and Maruts hear the praises of the seer and enjoy them. This is the implied meaning of the Ruk. We go to 3.51.10. Idam Hyano Hya Anvojasa. Idam Hyanvojasa Sutam. O Lord of Wealth, praised by good words, you please enjoy this wealth of born products and drink this essence, which is acquired with great strength. From the previous Ruk, it naturally follows that here also Indra implies the manifested self. Consequently, implied meaning of the Ruk can be deduced from the overall meaning given above. 3.51.11 Yaste anusudham O Indra, whoever gives you good food along with extracted soma essence, let this reach your body. May your essence gladden you, or may this essence gladden you, whichever way. Whatever has been said about the previous rik is applicable to this rik also. 3.51.12, the last rik of the sukta and for the day. Prate ashnotu kukshyo. O Indra, may this essence penetrate both flanks or trunk of your body. With these words of praise, let it reach the head or brain. O hero, for giving us wealth, let it penetrate your hand. Let the delight of hearing this hymn spread the whole body of Indra, so that he may grant the seer of the sukta the wealth of knowledge. Obviously, the seer is imagining Indra to be having a human type of body. With this, we conclude today's discussion. Viramastavat.